So it's official, Wolves have announced the signing of João Gomes from Flamengo. All the details, everything you need to know on what he brings to Wolves, all coming up. So yes, the saga, the Free João Gomes campaign hashtag is finally over. He is officially a Wolves player. It's been officially announced by Wolves. And first I've got to say well done to the Wolves media team. It was a cracking announcement. Really good. If you've not seen that, check it out on the Wolves socials. So let's get into the nuts and bolts of the deal before we move on into what he brings and what's been said. He comes, actually, he's 21 years of age. He's a deep line midfielder. He comes on a 5.5-year contract with Wolves, and Wolves holding the option of a further 12 months. It's 15 million, and as I say, he's arrived in the Black Country and at all the medicals and photographs, etc. on Sunday. It's announced earlier today. So a little bit more about him. He was born in Rio. He made his full debut for Flamengo at the age of 19. He made 41 appearances for them last season. I think it's about 86 in all overall competitions over the 2 or 3 years we've been playing for them. And he was also part of the Flamengo squad that won the equivalent of the the South Americans version of the Champions League last season. A big thing about this, he's already turned into pretty much already a Wolves legend before he's even kicked a ball. And that's because of obviously the Free João Gomes. We all know the situation that Lyon came in with a bigger offer, with bigger terms. But one of the things, and since sporting director Matt Hobbs is saying this deal would not have happened without his determination to come to Wolves, to stick to his Wolves. He said he was going to come to Wolves, and is a young man that stuck to his words. He gave Wolves his word he was going to come, and he stuck out for it, and the deals got done, despite Lyon sending loads of emissaries to try and persuade him differently. Matt Hobbs has gone on to say that he brings to Wolves a physicality and an energy to the team. Obviously he hasn't played for a couple of months because of the South American season, the way it's finished. They're in their pre-season. So it will take him a little bit of time to adjust, but obviously they see him as obviously one definitely for the future, but he's definitely going to have a role to play in the rest of this season, that's for sure. Even though he's 21, he is married, and his wife will be moving over with him, of course. Brazilian football expert Vene Casagrande has already said and come out that Wolves fans will definitely fall in love with him. Well, they've already, as I say, started to do that in the way he's been, and the fact that this saga has been going on before he's even stepped into the place and kicked a ball for Wolves. He's also gone on to say that he was in the initial 55-man shortlist for the Brazilian squad, and he's expecting that he's going to become a mainstay of the Brazilian national team and probably a big part of the next World Cup, which is great that Wolves have got a player on their hand, a rising star that's going to really impress the Wolves fans. And he's also talked about how he can adapt to the Premier League, and he says his physicality and age is going to make him be able to adapt for the Premier League in the position. He is a good marker of players, as I say, and he's a good deep line midfielder, and it's all exciting, isn't it? From my point of view, you know, I mean, this is Wolves' 6th signing. You cannot argue with that. Matt Hobbs has talked about Julian Lopetegui and how he's been involved with this, and he says when Julian talks to the players and how he brings them in, they want to basically come straight away on the call, which is great to have a manager that's so passionate about the club as well. And this is an exciting time as Wolves fans. You know, for many transfer windows we've been crying out for the squad to be refreshed, and you cannot argue that this January transfer window that they've gone out and really started to do that and back Julian Lopetegui. Matt Hobbs has actually said it's one that Julian wasn't aware of when he came to Wolves, but has gone away and obviously been recommended to him and watched him, and he was really wanting to get him on board after the reports, and it's happened. He is now a Wolves player. Look forward to many happy times and great memories that's going to be made. Hopefully he comes in the if he's anything in terms of like what Ruben Neves has achieved here from when he came as a very young player, then we have got a player on our hand, and we look forward to seeing how he settles in and what he brings to Wolves, and as I say, all of those memories and moments that we're going to have to enjoy with him. Yeah, so leave your thoughts on this transfer in the comment section below, and until the next one, I'm Dazzling Dave. Joe Gomez is free, always Wolves.